follow these 6 steps in setting goals for 2022 and crush every single one of them. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. Step number 1. Ed, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Always set yourself up for success. So positive mindset. You always have a beautiful message around setting yourself up or setting your day up for success. Please share it with us.
Right. Remember, the minute you think, the minute you want to be successful, then you are successful from there, because you've already you already took the most important step, wanting it, right? So now the next thing is, what are you going to do about it? I'm yet to meet a very negative person that's successful. So obviously, in this case, you want to remain positive at all times. Now, how you start your morning is very important. For someone else, they need to have very good breakfast to have a good day. Others need to prep by reading a positive article. Some need to gym, work out very early in the morning.
What do you need
prep
to
for
do?
the day. If I didn't run, I'm possibly the most grumpy person you can ever meet on that day. And just by doing that, remember, it's not just a run. It's running, meanwhile planning on how to go about the day. I do prep that I will meet very good people, very positive people, which I'll definitely need. That would just be the bonuses for the day. But I'm also prepared for the guy that's just going to tell me the bad news that happened yesterday and what will happen tomorrow. And I know how much I don't need to hear that. I will still be the most nicest person to ever report those news to me, but I'll forget about what they say immediately as we're speaking about it. And I'll look forward to speaking to the guy that wants to end on a very beautiful note like I want to, you know. So it's also a question of managing what's happening around you, just staying positive all the way. And that goal in mind, all right, today, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm achieving today. It's even better in sales because it's a game of numbers. You can always use the next day to compete against the day before. So it's much easier if you do in sales, you know.
So the mindset is, I've got a goal, and I'm going to crush that goal, no matter what. Positive or negative people will come in and out of my life, but I'm focused on the goal.
The good part is that you also need the negativity.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
You also need it here and there because it preps you. It preps you for more challenges that you're going to come across.
Beautiful. Yeah. Number 2. You ready? Great. Real goals mean real results.
You can't set goals that's not achievable. I can't say suddenly I want to earn 5 million where you've only earned 500,000 Rand for a year. That's not a goal. The goal needs to be achievable. It's something that you're prepared to work for. So you need to keep in mind that a goal is only achievable if you're really prepared to put all the effort in it.
And a strategy.
And a strategy. You need to have that, but it must be achievable goal.
So if you want to earn 10x your income, are you going to put a team together that 10x, minimum 10x, the amount of work you do and lead and drive that team to be able to lift your account
and
10x?
You need to be prepared to work 10 times harder.
Yeah.
You can't
Minimum.
You can't expect a goal just to be there, but do exactly the same as what you did the previous year. You need to work harder to get to that goal.
So you guys saying my dream of buying a private jet by end of Jan, because I'm planning to work hard in January. I'm sure I can buy myself a jet.
It's a very good goal to aspire to. We just need to figure out the strategy.
Maybe the timing is not right.
Yeah. The strategy of how we achieve that. Awesome. Number 3, create achievable steps to lead you in that goal. So I'll grab this one. As our team became bigger, so more people came into the company, all of a sudden I got myself in a situation like, wow, can I lead these people? So what are the steps I need to take to be able to lead? Because it was easy leading 20 people. It's very easy. Yeah. I got used to it, became comfortable. I could do it day in and day out. When we became 100 people, it wasn't that easy. So the steps that I took to lead more people is I challenged myself to read between 6 and 10 leadership books per month. Write a minimum of a 2-page book report and transfer that energy and knowledge down to the managers, who transferred it down to the staff. So the steps were, for the next 6 months, a minimum of 6, but the goal is 10 leadership books per month. Write a page report and transfer that knowledge down to the managers, who will help me lead the people, because an effective leader can never lead more than about, the best ones, 8 people. And then I'm talking about guys that have 20,000 people that work for them, but they lead 8 people. So those were my steps that I took to become a better leader at that stage of my life. Number 4, Eddie, make it simple to understand. So what is the famous words we say?
If you can't explain it to a 4-year-old, then it's not even worth thinking about. I mean, why would you have a complicated plan? It should be plain and simple, clear. This is what I want. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how much time it's going to take me, and this is the kind of preparation I need.
And why do I want it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why do I want the jet? Why do I want the big biceps? Why do I want it? If the why is clear, you'll find the direction.
Because a lot of times don't keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
The why must be clear.
It must be clear.
Don't do it because of someone else.
100%. Anna-Marie, identify your strengths, weaknesses, and potential pitfalls. Now you need to be very honest and clear about strengths, weaknesses, and what is a pitfall.
Well, in any goal that you set for yourself, and we spoke about this before a couple of times in the last couple of weeks. Over 2021, with COVID, people tend to just pick up weight.
Yeah.
And there's quite a lot of people. We can count them, and it's maybe 8% of people that didn't do. Because your life got busy, it's a lot of stress. So let's use the topic of diet, exercise. You need to make sure that if your pitfall is chocolates, get it out of your way, because that is a pitfall, because you're going to keep on going back, because you got used to that for the last year of your life. Your strength is you've got the willpower, for instance. I've got the willpower to do it. I know my weaknesses. My pitfall is going to be the chocolate. My weakness is maybe the gymming session. I can only manage 4 sessions in a week and not 7. And if I want to lose weight faster, I need more sessions. So you need to understand that. And that also gets back to the plan. So make sure when you set up your plan that you understand what your own personal weakness is, and you've got to ask yourself that question.
I see it also as a journey. I mean, if you have a goal, you have a journey to take. And I mean, if you're going to take a journey somewhere, you need to know what route you're going to travel. You need to know if you need to drive a 4x4, or you can drive your sporty car. You need to know everything about your journey. So you have to assess it very well and make sure that you're well prepared to take that journey.
Great value. Great value. Thank you. Number 6, keep yourself accountable and get an accountability partner. And I'm very passionate about accountability. I'm very comfortable holding people accountable, and I'm very comfortable being held accountable, because if we have a discussion and I ask you, what are your financial goals? And you give me your goals. So I will give you my expectation of what you need to put in to achieve those goals. But also, I will say you will hold me accountable for placing you in a position where it's easy to achieve those goals. And if I fail you, then I fail the team. And if you fail me, you fail the team. So let's dive into the topic of weight. If you're going to decide to lose 10 kilograms in the next, let's say, 4 months, we need to have a measurable loss per month.
Yeah.
So for the sake of maths,
you can't just say.
It's 2.5 kilograms a month. So who is going to hold you accountable on the 31st of every month, or the 30th? On month-end day, who's going to hold you accountable? You need to have someone that holds you accountable.
True.
It's very, very important.
Especially on a big goal.
Yeah.
And especially if you've been struggling to get that. Because a lot of people set goals that they've set before, and they just never get to that.
Because there was no
And
accountability.
That's it. So once you get to that last valid point of accountability, suddenly you're going to make your goals. Because to keep yourself accountable, most people can't do it.
I want to just jump in there. I don't want to help you hit your goal for me. I want to help you hit your goal for you.
For yourself, yeah.
Because if you tell me in order for you to do 100 cars a month with your team, you need a minimum of 4 leads per team member per day. I need to make sure that myself with the marketing team and everything else in the background need to supply you 4 leads per team member per day. Otherwise, you're not
You'll
going to
never
hit your
make it.
goal.
Yeah, for sure.
So each keeping each other accountable.
And
in
now
such
here's the
a-
trick. If we sit down and you didn't make target, and I did supply you with 4 leads per team member per day, the accountability failure is on you.
Yeah, for sure. When it comes to just what you said, when it comes to this topic of accountability, I always say this. I say, if something in your life doesn't go the way you wanted, and somehow you feel the reason for that is someone else or another reason, but not you, then you have a problem.
Absolutely. Everything's your fault.
Yes.
If you do well, it's your fault. If you don't do well, it's still your fault. Yeah,
Yeah, but a
100%.
lot of people can't see that.
Yeah, then if you don't want to see it that way, listen, you'll have every reason for not making it in
How
life.
many people in our lives have we met that it's never their fault?
Yeah, it's always someone else.
If you're a manager, it's always your fault because you need to train and keep your team accountable.
Yeah.
And
Here's
the same.
Here's another trick. As a leader, the bigger the team, this is the control of a small team. The more the team grows, so as the team grows, your control becomes less and less. And the only way to ensure that the quality doesn't fall is through accountability. That's the only way.
Everything.
Nothing else will help you have less control of a bigger team, but become more successful. It's accountability.
It's business, life, family matters,
Absolutely.
each and everything. You've got to have your own personal thing that you need to do, and you need to obviously keep yourself accountable, but most people can't, and that's why you need a support structure that can help and
That's
keep
not
you
afraid.
accountable.
That's critical, but constructive.
100%.
So if this video doesn't improve someone's life, it's my fault.
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't do a good enough job
To
transferring our message to the audience. But I hope we did. And if you liked this type of content and you enjoyed it and you feel that sharing this with someone else might improve their life as well, first start by hitting the like button.
Subscribe.
Or ring a bell.
Thank you very much. Take care, everybody.